Here is a story, the woman who defeated a general, the untold story of the Bible. Her name is Judith. In a world ruled by kings, where armies crushed nations without mercy, and power belonged only to men, one woman changed everything. Her name was Judith, a widow, an outsider, a woman no one expected. Yet she would walk into the heart of enemy territory, stand before a ruthless general, and do the unthinkable. This is not just a story of war, it is a story of courage and of intelligence, of faith, and of a woman who defeated a general without an army. This is the untold story of Judith, the empire of Assyria. It was unstoppable. Led by King Nebuchadnezzar, nations fell like dust beneath his feet. Cities burned, armies collapsed. Hope vanished. And at the center of his conquest stood one man, General Holofernes. A commander feared across the lands, a man whose name alone could silence entire cities. His mission was simple: destroy anyone who refused to bow. And now his eyes were set on a small town called Bethulia, a quiet place of faithful people. But they were surrounded. No food, no water, no escape. Days turned into desperation, and desperation turned into fear. The people cried out, "God has abandoned us." Leaders began to lose hope. Some even suggested surrender. Among them was a woman who refused to give up. Her name was Judith. She was not a warrior. She was not a queen. She was a widow. But there was something different about her. She carried herself with quiet strength. She spoke with authority, and her faith was unshakable. When others panicked, Judith remained calm. When others doubted, she believed. She stepped forward and confronted the leaders. "You have no right to put a limit on God's power." Her words struck like lightning. She didn't offer fear. She offered a plan, a dangerous one, a plan that would require her to walk alone into the enemy's camp. Judith prepared herself not with weapons but with strategy. She bathed, she dressed in elegance, she adorned herself in beauty. Not for vanity, but for war, because Judith understood something powerful. Not all battles are fought with swords. Some are won with the mind, and hers was sharp. She told no one the full details of her plan. Only this: God will deliver us. Death in every direction, yet Judith walked in without fear. The guards stopped her, but when they saw her beauty, they hesitated. She spoke calmly, "I have come to help your general win." They brought her to Holofernes, and when he saw her, he was captivated. Judith played her role perfectly. She spoke with intelligence, with mystery, with control. She gained his trust. Day by day, she moved closer to her target. Then came the night Holofernes held a feast. He drank more than ever before. He became careless, vulnerable, and Judith was invited into his tent. The air was heavy, silent, dangerous. This was it. No army behind her, no second chance, only one moment to change everything. She waited until he fell into a deep sleep. Then she moved slowly, carefully. She took his sword. Her hands did not tremble. Her mind did not waver. And in one decisive act, she struck. The general was no more. Judith did not celebrate. She acted quickly. She took proof of what she had done and walked out just as she had entered. Calm, controlled, invisible. By morning, she was back in Bethulia. The people gathered, fearful, confused, until she revealed the truth. The enemy's leader was gone. The impossible had happened. And when the Assyrian army discovered the truth, panic spread. Without their general, they fled. A nation was saved, not by an army, but by one woman. Judith became more than a hero. She became a symbol of courage, of wisdom, of faith. She proved something the world often forgets. Strength is not always loud. Power is not always visible. And sometimes, the person who changes history is the one no one saw coming. Her story echoes through time, a reminder that courage, guided by purpose, can change anything. Because sometimes, the quietest person in the room holds the power to change everything.